No, oh, yep, see it. So begins.
He just straight up laughed at you, bro.
So it begins already, bro. It's over. Yeah, it's over, bro.
That was crazy.
Yo, that is crazy.
No words.
Wait, the reason why I was laughing is he got his eyes.
海賊王になる男だ。
Please drop a like and subscribe if you are enjoying these videos.
What is going on, guys? It is your boy Cali Mac on the track. Never whack, bring it back, and we are back with Strawhat Sitdown, episode 84.
Let's go.
We out here, baby. I am here with the gang as usual. Strawhat Sitdown in the building. Strawhat, I'm in the building. What's going on, brother?
Nothing much, man. Been playing Spider-Man 2, and I hyped on that game. So let's get this over with.
Honestly, that's so real. I don't even blame you, bro. I unfortunately couldn't get it, so I'm gonna vicariously play through your experiences.
Thank you.
Mr. G in the building. What's going on, brother?
What's good, yo? I'm on that save wavelength, bro. I was just streaming
I'm
it.
playing Spider-Man 2. Why is you playing 2, bro?
Nah, I don't got a PS5, bro.
Oh, W. The no PS5 game. We over here.
Yeah, man.
PS4, bro.
That shit is fantastic. Just a few shout outs. My boy Kevin and Jen, happy birthday. They had their birthday on this week. And also shout out to my soccer team. They won their tournament game on Tuesday, 7-0. And then they won yesterday 5-2 at a tough game. I ended up getting a yellow card because I got in the ref's face.
Oh no!
Because the ref was terrible, bro. It was messy. But it was fun. We came out with a dub. We actually have a game against the same team because yesterday was a makeup game. Yeah, against the same team today again at 5. So it's gonna be a bloodbath. I'm excited.
I'm happy for you. Congratulations. A yellow card for a kid's game is crazy, but I'm happy for you.
I mean, yo,
I fuck with it. I fuck with it, yo. As someone who plays a lot of sports, bro,
I respect it.
Seeing my coach she's at the rest, bro, I'm like, yo, talk to these niggas. I feel
to be fair, yeah, like the kid fucking like checked one of my players from behind, right? Like full speed, you know what I mean? And like you see like the kid hit his head hit the ground and shit. And I'm just worried about concussions. Like that shit. Yeah. That shit's scary. The ref didn't give him a call and continued to play, but then I started yelling at him and shit like that. And then didn't give him a card, stopped the play. Next thing you know, the kid does the same thing to a smaller kid like 2 minutes later. Wow. Kid comes out, his shoulders popped out, he's crying and shit. And I'm just like, this is what happens.
Literally why. That's
exactly.
Crazy.
You know what I mean? So I got heated. I probably should have gotten a red card after what I was saying after the second time, but we got the dub. We got the dub, so it don't matter. Yeah.
Yo, I wish I could have seen Coach Mister in play when Mister went gear second on him.
Oh man, but it is what it is.
Well, I'm definitely you did get the dub, so congratulations.
Yes, sir.
Keep it pushing.
Are the kids cool too? Like they're not hurt majorly, right?
No, the one with the shoulder, they popped it back in. He said he's fine, but we'll see. Yeah, like his shoulder popped out. It was crazy.
He should wait. They didn't go to the hospital.
They did later. They did after the game. Yeah. Like his parents.
No, but 9 out of 10 times with those shoulder injuries, you normally just have to. Because that's all they're gonna do when you go to the doctor anyway. They're just gonna do literally that, just pop it back in place.
They don't do nothing else after that. Like
not really
much. No, they don't do nothing. When you pop your shoulder out, you literally just gotta put it back in place.
It's like dislocating a finger. Yeah.
See, the reason why I thought because it may be different with stuff like car accidents because like the blunt force trauma, the force, because there are some people that get like delayed reactions to like injuries and stuff like that. And I heard a story once where someone got ran over and their shoulder was not ran over per se, but they got hit by a car and then their shoulder was out of place and they popped it in. They were cool, but later on in the day they had felt like they had internal bleeding, so they had to go to the hospital and stuff. So that's why I was like, wondering.
That sounds like a really bad shoulder pop. I'm not gonna lie. That sounds like a lot of
really?
shoulder pop.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay. So that's not the norm.
Yeah, that's the extreme. Absolutely.
Okay. All right. I never experienced that personally, so I.
No, that's understandable.
Like,
it's definitely more prevalent in like playing sports and stuff like that.
Yeah.
All right, enough about shoulder popping though. This is the One Piece podcast. Ain't nobody popping their shoulder in One Piece. D3 unfortunately isn't here again this week. He will be back soon. Sending him our best wishes. He got to handle his business. Chopper gonna hold it down once again this week. And yeah, last but not least, that boy YHuss in the building. What is going on, brother?
I'm chilling, man. I'm glad to be part of the soccer and medical trauma podcast.
Oh, geez.
But yeah, I'm literally vibing, man. No Spider-Man, but vibing
right?
anyway,
Yeah, like they got me feeling left out now. I ain't got Spider-Man. They talk about they trying to finish to get back. I'm gonna finish this and go to sleep. Like, damn.
Yo, real quick, before we start, if you guys look at the screen, my screen, I have this Zorro t-shirt on.
Nice.
It's actually my first exclusive shirt that I made.
Exclusive?
It's my own.
Ooh.
Yeah, so I want to try to start making some shirts, but I think I'm gonna put this image on the back and put like a logo in the front and stuff.
No, that's sick.
Let's
Sick.
go.
That's sick, bro. I'm here for it. Congratulations. It looks fire. Definitely looks fire.
Thank you.
Absolutely.
But,
Definitely lit.
I almost forgot, but I was like, oh wait, yeah.
Got a
It's a-
promo.
I
It's
got-
only
I got- I
right.
got it
It's
this
only
week.
right.
Yeah. But-
Definitely looks
dope,
fire.
bro.
We're
Big
looking
things,
forward to
man.
seeing more stuff, man, for sure.
Thank you.
Yeah, so we're on break this week. No chapter this week, so we got you with that side One Piece content.
Always.
In honor of the last chapter with Kuma having the incredibly sad backstory that he did, we decided to rank the backstories in One Piece, specifically the saddest backstories in One Piece.
Yes, sir.
As you guys can see, we have our tier list here. I don't know how much you guys can see through the screen, but we do have our tier list here. It is on a rank from bawling your eyes out to bro ain't go through nothing. Feel me? So we're gonna rank a bunch of characters, not all of them obviously, but the characters that we more or less felt had backstories worth ranking. We're gonna put them on the scale. We're gonna talk about it a little bit, and by the end of this, we will have a list of the saddest backstories in One Piece.
And this is why y'all that listen gotta watch the YouTube video, because if you guys can see the tier list and shit like that.
Oh, absolutely. I gotta tap in. YouTube is where it's at. Yeah, if you guys ready to get into it, we can just go right into it. Jump right in.
Let's
Let's
go.
get it.
Yeah.
First on the list is Koala. I did not remember anything about her backstory, so I'm gonna leave this up to these guys. I'm not gonna.
What I'll say is that I think it's kind of interesting that we're talking about Kuma, and the first person is a former slave and a revolutionary. It's kind of
Yeah.
kind of wild.
True.
But yeah,
Yeah.
Cal, she was a former slave and she got freed by Fisher Tiger. She's on the ship, and remember, it was all fishermen on the Sun Pirates ship, and she was scared of them, and she told them like, "I'll cook, I'll clean, I'll do whatever. Please don't kill me, don't kill me." And she didn't want to. She was smiling the whole time. She wasn't trying to cry.
Yeah.
And Fisher Tiger and was just shocked at like, how am I scaring you so much? Like, and then he throws the gun off the ship, like on some Villain Saga shit. That shit was legendary. He throws the gun off the ship. He's like, "Yo, we're not like those people that were slaving you." But yeah, you gotta watch the scene again. That shit was.
I gotta see it again. I remember it being tied in with Fisher Tiger and Fishman Island. Now that you've talked about it, I just don't remember the specifics.
The GOAT for sure.
Fisher Tiger is the GOAT. That's the guy.
Yeah, for real.
Well, what are we thinking, guys?
Let's see.
Well,
pretty
her being a slave for the Celestial Dragons automatically bumps her out of the kind of sad. in my
Absolutely.
opinion.
Yeah.
She's at the very least top 3 in the top 3 categories.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would say, because I'm not gonna lie, when it didn't hit me at first that when we got to see her again in Dressrosa, that it was her. You know what I mean? And then when it hit me, I was like, oh shit! Like, yo, she came back after everything that she went through. I'd probably put her stuffy nose.
I think Stuffy Nose is pretty fair. Yeah.
Yeah, I
Middle?
think Stuffy knows. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like she could be Teardrop, but like I think there's gonna be some ones that are,
Yeah.
There's some real, yeah.
Whoa, wait. What about her? Well, am I misremembering? But didn't she? Was she ran off the boat or not like ran.
No,
off.
they brought her to a village and
They brought her to
basically
a
saved
village.
her. Yeah.
Yeah,
And then
the village was
the village betrays
yeah,
Tiger,
yeah. Okay, never mind. Okay, so it wasn't specifically her. I would
If we put Fish Tiger on this list, I would put him like the highest of tiers. I think that guy lived a
Yeah,
fucked
no,
up life. And
absolutely.
he was the goat.
Fish the Tiger was down bad.
But yeah, but Koala, I think Stuffy Nose is fine.
okay. Stuffy Nose is cool. Yeah.
All right. Robin, I don't think this
We
is
don't
a
gotta talk
debate,
about this,
right?
right?
Yeah, this
Right. No
Bowling your eyes out.
Didn't
No
Yeah.
contest.
Is it in her
No
whole being chased?
contest.
Yeah. That's she
It's
up
not
there.
even-
That's it.
Like if we take this tier list and instead of making it sad backstories and like the people who go through the most bullshit in One Piece, like that is like
She definitely was one of them. Yeah.
yeah, like
Yeah, she
Easily.
was down bad. She was definitely down bad.
goodness.
Sabo next.
Sabo? Damn.
Okay.
Let me see. I would say I honestly
What do you think? What do you think?
I don't think Sabo's backstory is that sad.
I agree.
Because the only thing that really happened to him was that he accidentally he almost got murdered. Right?
So I think
that wasn't it.
I think the saddest part of his backstory was finding out about Ace's death, and then that.
That opens up a new question to the parameters of this list. What are we considering backstory? Is it
Like just-
anything
just
before
kids
anything
stuff?
before this point? Anything before the current point in the manga? Because technically, backstory is anything before the current point would be backstory, right? So what are we limiting the parameters to? Is it just as a kid before One Piece? Is it before a time skip? Like, what are we thinking?
Before the character was introduced.
I was thinking that.
Yeah, because we like that was part of Sabo's backstory. Like when he introduced, right? Like he talks about his surviving that boat destruction from the Celestial Dragon and Dragon finding him, his training,
Yeah.
and then when he found out, because he didn't have his memory, then when it hit when he found out who he was and Ace dying and stuff like that, and it hit him, like that was all still part of the backstory that he was telling Luffy.
I mean, I'll give you that. I will give you that is part of his backstory. I don't think that it is sad, but niggas
Yeah,
been through
I
worse.
also don't think it like sways me that much.
Yeah, niggas been through worse than just losing somebody that's close to them. Like, well,
Damn. Well, hold on. I think
Niggas
it's.
have been through it in worse circumstances. I'll say.
That's
I'm
fine. I
about
don't
to say
disagree.
his circumstance was pretty fucked up in my opinion because like the time that he wrote to Luffy and Ace or whatever he left for the island, he almost got killed by the Celestial Dragon and Dragon saved him. That was his last time that he even remembered who they were. And then from him being a kid all the way up to him being an adult, which I think he was the same age as Ace, so that means by pre-time skip he was what, like 20 or something like that. So
1920? Yeah, around that.
yeah, somewhere around that age. So for all that time, he did not know who his best friends / brothers were, and to find and to remember them through death is kind of fucked up in my opinion.
I'm not swayed. I'm not gonna lie, but I respect it.
He said not swayed.
I just feel like motherfuckers have been through so much worse in this story. I can't have as much sympathy for Sabo, who has.
Hold on,
I think
wait,
it's like me kind of fucked up. For
Callie,
sure.
wait.
No, I think it's
You're
fucked up.
only jaded by the craziness of the people that are in bawling your eyes out tier. Don't be so jaded.
So where would you put him then?
I probably put him Stuffy Nose.
Stuffy
Maybe,
Nose.
maybe at the lower end.
No,
At the lower
that-
end.
but that's literally what I would say. I wouldn't disagree with that. I just don't think it's top two. I don't think it's teardrop or bowling your eyes out sad. I think it's
I don't think
Stuffy
so.
Nose is fine. Yeah, I'm not
Yeah.
against that.
Okay.
I don't disagree. Trafalgar Law, bawling your eyes out by far.
Yeah,
Alright.
absolutely. I don't even got to
So-
talk about that one.
Yeah, just real quick, we all know, whole village died because of the disease. What was the disease again?
Fucking white lead or some
White-
shit.
white poison, white lead, something like that.
Shit, bro, I'm
disease.
gonna find this
I
shit right
forgot.
now.
Oh, it was onto something, bro.
White power disease.
Amber lead, yeah.
And then like
Nobody heard that
his
back
whole
then.
What did I miss to say? I heard something.
Yo, that said that white power disease.
Oh man.
Jeez.
They said everything could be porcelain and
I'm
nice and
fucking
fancy.
crying.
And they all died because of it.
That's tough.
Dealt with the with the freaking murder of his family and the genocide of his whole entire people, and then to deal with.
By the way, it wasn't like I think it's a good. I'm glad you used the word genocide because it wasn't like a mistake. I think the government knew about the amber lead and the way that the amber lead killed in a crazy way. Like once the first generation was like 80, it affects the next generation quicker. So when the next generation was 60. They would have the same problems when the generation before them was 80. So when the next generation after that was 40. So all the problems happened at the same time, and the kids got it when they were like 10. So and the government knew about it from back in the day, and they still let them mine it and stuff like that. So yeah, it was on purpose by the world government. So
definitely on purpose.
And then they cut them off too, which was crazy.
Yeah, they quarantined them. Yeah,
the neighboring countries like refused any kind of refugees or refugees or anybody that was trying to seek asylum through through the massacre of the world government, and just that entire backstory was freaking crazy. I still remember Law's sister, hiding in that cabin, and Law promised he'll be back for her just to
come back if she was dead.
Yeah. I think she was. Yeah. And that shit was crazy. And then when you're at the worst part of your life and you found salvation through like a criminal organization like Doflamingo and through Kuzan, who gives you the only amount of like sanity and humanity left after a while, just to have him be killed off by Doflamingo, that's like
Corazon? You said Kuzan.
No,
yeah. Sorry, not Kuzan. Corazon. Yeah. Sorry.
And the whole voyage, like just getting like trying to get the fruit being denied by every doctor, like, oh, we can't help him. Like that's very traumatizing to a kid. Meanwhile, he's still trying to study to help himself and stuff like that, which was crazy. But no, law definitely right up there.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, definitely blowing our eyes out here. Sanji, another one, right? Like
yeah, I agree.
Sanji is absolutely sad because we found out about the Zeph backstory first, and then a decade later we found out he's even worse. It was even worse than that.
Like,
yeah,
that shit blew my mind, bro. When we got that shit, I was like, yo, how Sanji already had one of the saddest backstories out of the Straw Hats, in my opinion.
Yeah,
and then it just compounded more on it. Like, oh no, it got even sadder. Like,
it's even worse than that. Yeah,
Jesus Christ,
he was going through it. Absolutely blowing your eyes out here.
Absolutely,
kid with the iron mask, like all that shit, bro. It's bad.
Yeah.
Luffy,
young goats.
What are you guys thinking? I'm torn between Stuffy Nose and Teardrop. I kind of want to say Stuffy Nose though. I'm not gonna lie.
I kind of want to say Stuffy Nose. Yeah.
Stuffy Nose as well.
What?
Honestly,
what would be his like?
Sabo dying.
Yeah.
And honestly, I might even go lower. I ain't going lower.
I thought I would kind of say kind of sad.
Yeah. Because it's just like, if you think about it, the saddest thing is like seeing Shanks lose his arm, which
compared to like, well, I don't want to compare it to people.
Yeah, and then like
that's the problem. Comparing is fucked up. But I can see kind of sad. I'm not mad at kind of sad.
And Sabo and his perception that Sabo died, even though he didn't really die.
Though he didn't even really die. So
oh man, damn.
I might do.
You would have to compound extra shit on top of that, like, well, he wasn't raised by his dad, and we don't know where his mom. Like, you would have to like start.
But he wasn't like sad about that though.
No, he definitely was. He definitely was. I was gonna say that when he keeps following Ace and Sabo, and then I think versus Blue Jam, the pirate in their backstory, when he has Luffy hostage and Luffy doesn't say anything about it, he doesn't share, he doesn't snitch, even though they might kill him, and they ask him like, dude, we keep fucking with you. Why'd you say anything? He's like, yo, because I wanted to be your friends, and because being alone is way sadder than like dying.
Okay.
So it definitely fucked with him. I'll say that.
Yeah, no.
I'm still not mad at kind of sad.
That's fine. Okay. I was gonna say we could even go a tier lower, but that's fine. I'll give it.
Tier lower is crazy.
Nah, bro, and go through nothing for the main character is hilarious. I'm not gonna lie.
I mean, we kind of it's almost funny because like we were rationalizing our way down there. Like we started off with stuffy nose and like, wait a minute,
Can't go through. No, Shanks was fine, bro. It's just like I gave this arm up on purpose, bro. Like
yeah, someone lived. Shanks didn't die or anything.
Yeah,
like, it kind of wasn't
like,
that sad. No, I'm just
bro, gotta be bawling your eyes out, right?
Teardrop. Teardrop. I gotta be bawling your eyes
I
out,
think it has to
bro.
be bawling your eyes out, bro.
Yeah,
That scene where he's singing to the crew as they drop dead is one of the saddest scenes in One Piece, bro. That shit is crazy.
And the fact that he was with his come back to his body being like a skeleton and basically stuck on the ship with his dead crew for 50 years is like just insane,
bro.
Considering what Brook went through, like he is a jolly guy, bro.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
You would have to be, otherwise you'd be dead through despair.
Yeah, like, definitely bawling your eyes out.
Yeah.
Corazon.
Kind of time in with Law a lot.
I think Corazon makes Law's backstory sad. I don't think Corazon.
Well, Corazon would qualify under with Doflamingo, right?
For sure.
So whatever we would put Doflamingo is where we would put him, in my opinion.
No, I guess you're right because they both went through the same thing.
Well, Corazon got like okay, wait. Is Corazon? Are we kind of part of Corazon's backstory his whole life because like it's the Law backstory, right? And then he gets killed, or just kind of the Doflamingo parts?
That's a good question.
No, because it is his.
You can't literally
backstory.
count him being killed.
Yeah, no. So we wouldn't count the present, the last action we saw from him. That would be part of Law's backstory. So I guess we would only count whatever happened with Daffy.
Okay, then
him and Daffy would go in the same place then.
Okay, so we could do them together then. I would probably put. I actually I felt a little bit.
I
felt for it.
Tragic. They had a very tragic backstory. I think I'd say Teardrop.
I was thinking Teardrop also.
Yeah. I kind of with that too, because the craziness of One Piece is how that all turns back around, like where we would put in a position where we're feeling bad for former celestial dragons and stuff like that.
That's true.
Yeah.
And I do like that we get to see like both. They both went different routes in a way. Like both Dofi and Corazon is a nice parallel.
Yeah, 100%. Okay, they can both go on Teardrop. Frankie, I like how he's doing the nipple beam in the fucking in the picture. This is crazy.
That's my guy, bro.
I also want to go Teardrop. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, I would say Teardrop. Right, because of the seeing.
I'm thinking too, Callie.
Could be Stuffy.
Could be. It's somewhere between Stuffy and Teardrop. I know that.
It could be the lower end of Teardrop. I feel like seeing like what happened with his mentor, his own creation used against him, his body getting destroyed and stuff like that. I thought that shit was pretty sad.
His body,
it wasn't cool. It wasn't cool because of it too.
But do I think it's in the same tier as Doflamingo though? Like I don't know.
It could be lower end though because actually missed a good reminder. Like his own inventions.
Yeah,
and his like that shit killed is what has got his Tom in trouble, right? And so and then he goes on to say like, oh, it's like that's not. Those aren't mine. I'm forsaking them. But then Tom is like, yo, you can never, turn your back on what you created. So yeah, I actually would definitely vote for Teardrop. I think this is a uniquely sad backstory.
I think I say
not that we're giving points for uniqueness though, but
I think I say Stuffy Nose. I'm not gonna lie.
Very fair, bro.
Mr. Mod, what y'all thinking?
Thing is that it's not just who dies, it's how, right?
Yeah.
And Tom, he was still even though it was pretty sad, he still went out kind of like with conviction, you know what I mean? So
with a dawn, you could say?
Yeah, exactly. So because of that, it kind of softens the the hardships of that, and like how crazy it is. And I agree with you, YHuss. It's crazy on its own, but with Tom's conviction and making it feel like things will be okay, even though I know that was like years ago he died, and you know Frankie and the mayor were still kind of like, you know, beating up over it. They still, you know what I mean? They still went on to be, you know,
who they are. Yeah.
Who they are.
Yeah.
Whereas like someone like Doflamingo, who when his shit happened, his shit like turned him completely insane because of his mother dying, on top of the villagers hanging them and stabbing them or doing whatever they were doing to them, put like lighting on fire, him beheading his father and all that other stuff to get back at the Celestial Lands, and the Celestial Dragons turning their backs on him, even though he made a big mistake. He even acts like, "Hey, take my children, at least. Like, you could just take my children. Just leave me here. Take my children." And they like, "Nope." And that shit, I feel like it hits a little different. I ain't gonna hold you. So I'm kind of with the stuffy nose.
That's fine. I put a stuffy nose.
But at the highest tier of stuffy nose.
That's fair. Definitely fair.
Yeah.
Do
Day
we
five.
want to do?
I don't even want to write this bitch.
I have no.
Let
nothing
it
to
go
say on
through
that shit.
nothing. We can just leave her there.
Okay.
Young Nami. Okay, if this isn't teardrop, we're throwing hands. Wait, at least teardrop.
Wait, who are we at?
Nami.
Oh, Nami? Oh, yeah.
Case for bawling your eyes out?
I think there's a case, but you know what?
Oh my!
Yeah,
Like being basically a slave for 20 years.
She might be a teardrop.
Yeah.
I can't lie.
I think higher teardrop, yeah, because like her mom getting killed. She was imprisoned by Arlong, and then
The town hated her.
the town hated her and all that stuff. Like,
Her perception, to be fair.
She was also half in prison because some of these guys were really locked down in prison. She still had the freedom to do anything, and she had the ability to leave if she chose to.
At one point, yeah.
Yeah, but the whole point of her backstory was that she fully believed she couldn't, because the responsibility of her people being free.
No. I'm not saying that she would, but she had the ability to. Not that she would, but if she so chose to,
tied down.
She would have been able to.
Yeah, but it's just the coercion behind it that makes it impossible for her to like believe, or like for her to actually feel like she can leave or whatever. The coercion is.
I feel like we're saying the same thing. Like I understand that she wouldn't, and because of the way that she was manipulated, she would not have been able to. But if she so chose to, the ability to do it was there. Like the ability to do it was there.
I guess the problem I'm having with that being said is like the whole concept of like agency versus like, determinism. You know what I mean? Like theoretically, yes, she has the quote unquote like agency, but does she actually really? Like if you for instance, if someone points a gun at your family members and tell you to do something, you technically do have the quote unquote agency, right, to say no and have them get shot. But because that is happening in the first place, we all know that because of the fact that you would never do it because of that situation, that choice that we hypothetically say it's there, it's not truly there. That's what I'm saying. So because of that coercion,
I feel like you're making it a generalization. It's a case-to-case basis, because that's not true for everybody. Same as everybody in Nami's situation would not choose to stay.
But I think he's saying, but who Nami is made those situations basically
right for her.
No, but that's what I'm saying. Nami would not leave in the situation, but she could have if she chose to. I don't get the.
But he's saying like basically the difference is like does that really matter in this case? Is the difference? And if you guys don't agree, it's not really.
Yeah, like it does. That's basically what I'm saying. Like it doesn't actually matter if she could leave because because of how events played out, she would have never left. So that, expression of choice doesn't actually exist in this situation.
So it comes down to, are we like, are we adding that to our breakdown of it? So I think we're still leaving it at teardrop. I think that's what Mr. and Callie said.
I'd put teardrop, but I don't think her backstory was sadder than Doflamingo's.
Alright.
Yeah.
Okay. That is.
I don't really have any problems with that. All right.
Young
Usopp.
Kind of sad. Stuff he knows.
He
lost his mom.
He did see his mom die in front
his
of him.
dad left, and he lost his mom.
He didn't care about his dad leaving. That wasn't sad for him. He was proud of that nigga.
Yeah, but he was still lonely. At the end of the arc, it says that, like, Mary says that the reason he did all that, the pirates are coming shit, is because he hoped his dad would come and take him to sea.
So,
like, it still affected him. It's definitely sadder than Luffy. I can say that with
I put probably stuff he knows. I wouldn't be upset.
Kind of sad though, but yeah, I think I'll vote kind of sad. But I might be changed later.
Okay, that's fine. I could put it higher than Luffy on kind of sad.
Definitely higher than Luffy.
Yeah.
Ma, you agree?
Yeah, I'm kind of. That's where I'm at. Yeah.
Okay. Zoro.
Bro ain't going through nothing.
Yeah, I kind of want to put him there. I'm not mad at you.
Yeah, unless we.
I mean, wait, hold up. Are we? Wait. Are we kind of underselling Zoro here? Like,
maybe a little.
What did he go through?
I mean, okay, damn. it's just
a week.
I know what the story was trying to do. I understand that his dreams are very much tied to, like, the desire to surpass Kuina and the desire to, for one of them to reach the heavens in terms of, like, swordsmanship. So when he says he wants his swordsmanship skills to reach the heavens, he's talking about, so high that even Kuina can see him from where he's at. So obviously Kuina death played a huge role in, like,
his growth.
His growth. That's why I'm wondering, are we underselling it by saying that bro ain't went through nothing? Because that's kind of like saying his dream ain't shit. Like, in a way.
Yeah, I think if I was serious, I would put it in kind of sad. But
I think if we're being 100% serious,
it'd be kind of sad.
No. I think if we're being 100% serious,
Zoro stands. I'm sorry,
bro. I don't think that watching your friend fall down the stairs equates to the tragic backstory. I'm sorry, I can't get behind it.
Oh no!
I understand that it was the main motivator for his dreams. I don't think that means that it's extremely tragic enough to be high tier on this list. Yeah.
I'm actually not mad at that. Yeah, bro ain't going through nothing.
Bro ain't gonna through nothing.
I didn't think that we would have someone in this tier.
I didn't either. As soon as I saw Zoro's name, I was like, wait a minute, what did bro go through? Like, that's crazy.
It's true because almost everyone has had a death or something in the backstory so far, right? So, like, that's like,
honestly, that's a good point, because if we go through these, like, every single one has had at least somebody die. That's like the borderline minimum for a tragic backstory right now.
Facts. And like Zoro didn't even see it happen. He got told.
and he had a fucking fire sword out of it too. Like, come on, bro. Come on, bro. He's alright, man.
Wait. Quick question then. With this perspective, should we change Luffy then?
That's what I didn't I say that?
We were kind of sad because Zoro and bro went through nothing and someone died on him. Like, it's kind of wild to me.
We were talking Luffy down, so
yeah, but is he higher than Zoro? And Zoro went through a death of a person, an actual death.
Nah, by that logic, he's not higher than Zoro. So we either move Zoro up, we move Luffy down. I vote for moving Luffy down.
Luffy's moving down for sure.
I said we move Luffy down, bro.
But I still think Luffy is like sadder to read though.
You think so? I think they're both equally ridiculous. I'm not.
Also, I think we're looking back at it with the prior knowledge that like Sabo didn't die.
You think it changes if we take that?
Yeah, definitely. He's definitely higher than Zoro then.
Yeah, because then he has a death on top of watching Zeng's
how it felt back then to him.
I mean, yeah, but to this day, you know, Kuina is confirmed dead. So
he said she's still dead.
I mean, like, yeah, it's just kind of.
Yeah, you're right. You're not wrong.
It's like,
you're not wrong. But
and I'm not saying, and I just want to be clear here. There are things that you can go through while people are alive around you that are still more sad than someone dying. I just want to make that clear.
Yes.
Okay.
But in this particular circumstance, I can't give it to Luffy over Zoro in that.
I agree. That's what I was saying. I was like, I think.
But is it because Sabo lived?
It's because yeah, actually, I can't take that hindsight away. It's like bro's alive, like, and Luffy is like with Zoro's motivations and stuff like that coming from Kuina's death. Luffy doesn't get that from Sabo's death. Like, Sabo's alive, and he's still like, you know, nothing's changed from that. You know what I mean?
That's fair, but I feel like it kind of goes against the idea. Okay, actually, we can just use the logic we used for Corazon. Like, that revelation for Luffy came after, like, he was in the story. It came in just Rosa. Like, I feel like the impact, and when you reading One Piece for the first time, it hits like, oh, this nigga lost his brother. I just think the hindsight is changing a lot, and whether that's fair or not, that's what I'm saying. I personally would not base it on hindsight. But if we're gonna vote on that, I can't do it.
I definitely would base it on hindsight.
There you go. I lost, as they say.
Ryan, he's so much better than me. I'd be kicking and screaming right now, bro. I appreciate you, bro.
Gag, bro, gag.
Alright, so Luffy ain't go through nothing, Zoro ain't go through nothing. That's cool. Usopp went through more than both of these niggas is actually crazy, but it'd be like that. Rebecca.
I think so.
Oh,
definitely the mom died.
Yeah, just Rosa was fucked up, bro. She
No,
forgot
yeah,
memories
her
of her
shit was
father.
Yeah.
Her shit was definitely fucked. Her shit, I think, is what the point that you were trying to make earlier, Mod, with Sabo losing the memory and regaining it. I think she showcases that point
better.
yeah.
Wow, that was a stellar point.
A lot more. Yeah.
Yeah.
That was an amazing point. That was an amazing point, Colin.
Well, since we're doing Rebecca, we might as well do Kyros at the same time, no?
Would they be the same? Do you think Kyros went through the same amount of I think Rebecca went through a little bit more.
You think so? I don't know.
I think Rebecca.
You know what?
It's close though.
I think it's very close.
You know what it is? I think that Rebecca went through more events. I think that the intensity of the events that Kyros went through was harsher.
Yeah, because bro, think about it. Kyros, right? He wasn't he a slave? He was a gladiator, always fighting. Got out.
He liked that shit though, didn't he? Or am I bugging?
So he was so technically he was a criminal. In the Dressrosa Kingdom, his sentence for all his shit that he was doing was basically, I think he had to like fight 1,000 times.
Yo, real quick, I'm sorry to interrupt you, Mod. Straight have a million with the raid. I appreciate you guys. Everybody coming from there. We are on a One Piece podcast right now. Spoilers, you are warned. All right, my bad, Mod. Go ahead, brother.
Was good, everyone. And but yeah, he was a criminal. He was sentenced to fight in the Coliseum. I think he had to fight 1,000 times or get 1,000 victories or whatever to be considered free. He got it, but afterwards he chose to stay there due to, you know, him enjoying it, and also like he didn't want to be. I think he didn't want to be a danger to anyone else, and he was treated more like a hero.
Yeah.
In the Coliseum later down the line for
had a statue and shit like the Staples Center.
Yeah. Because at first they couldn't stand him.
The Staples Center is crazy. YHuss.
Staples Center is crazy. I'm not gonna lie.
They could not stand him. They could not stand Kuros and at first, but as he was winning and over time he won like I think 3,000 battles overall. he was beloved by everyone. So that's essentially what happened at first. But yeah,
You know,
And I think a big part of it is like him gaining the ability to love his wife and feel worthy of love, and then obviously like being a toy. And obviously another thing about
becoming
Kyros
a
is that
father. Yeah, especially. Go ahead, YHuss. Yeah,
another thing about Kyros is that like, bro, as a toy, even though you're standing guard for your daughter, bro, like she doesn't know that.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
She's
That's
pushing
crazy.
him away the whole time.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was
I think
crazy.
that's another layer, bro.
Yeah, no, it's not just that, but like the events that happened in Dressrosa, right? Seeing the whole kingdom turn to shit, you know, that you finally got accepted in, your whole family getting flipped upside down, and you go to save your fucking father-in-law, you lose a leg and get turned into a toy, and no one remembers you. That's OD, bro.
Crazy.
And that, not just that, but he didn't lose himself. He still like he immediately still acted and fought what's her face's powers, because he should have been under control, but he was the only one that wasn't.
Sugar.
Yeah, thank
This
you.
nigga's the go, bro.
And like that's ridiculous. Going to save your daughter, your wife, seeing your wife get killed, like I don't know, bro. His is
No, that's
definitely
a lot.
up there.
Yeah, I've heard enough. I'm not gonna lie. I'm
Okay,
putting
okay.
Kyros above her.
Above her is crazy, but I think that they're at the very least neck and neck. I guess you could.
Yeah.
I think
I guess you could
they're
make
at the same
You can
tier.
make
Yeah,
a case
'cause-
for it at the very most.
Because
Yes.
with Rebecca, you got her with everything that she went through in the Coliseum, right? Like, and that, as a woman, and then like her whole family, like she got treated like shit, and then didn't even know about her father. It's crazy, bro. That this also was ridiculous.
All around, Doflamingo is a villain. That's what we can say.
Yeah.
Absolutely. All right. Chopper.
Oh man, this is balling
Oh.
your eyes now. I refuse any other.
Yeah.
I think it's Teardrop.
Nah, we don't care.
Uh-oh.
I'm sorry, bro.
What? I need to hear a case for why you guys think it's balling your
Bro.
eyes out.
Read it again right now. We'll spend the next 30 minutes, and we'll see if you don't cry. But no, man, it was just everything from beginning to end. Like, first off, it starts with him getting kicked out of his deer tribe because I think he has a blue nose, or he ate the fucking reindeer, the human fruit.
Yeah.
Both of those things, I think. And then he finally finds someone that wants to show him the world, and he wants to stay with him. And then in his naivete or whatever,
Yep.
he goes out and gets this herb to save his father figure, and it kills him.
Yep.
So I don't know, man. And reading it, and I think this is more perspective of when you read it. This shit is heartbreaking, bro. Because you look at such a great character and stuff. It might not be like sadder than like HussS or whatever, or maybe even Doflamingo.
I still do cry with rewatching Chopper's story. And
Yeah, I just think it feels that way, but I don't really have a logical argument.
Okay.
Why is it just me though? By the way, like you guys have opinions, Mod and stuff.
No, everything you're saying, I agree with. Like you're explaining it for me.
Yeah, so fuck, brother. I need the backing.
Oh, okay, all right.
No, I'm with you.
And I'm going to go. Okay, well, see, look, you don't even need.
It's all good. I'm convinced because honestly, I forgot that he was ostracized. But once he was ostracized from both races, both groups. When he got hit the fruit. Yeah,
and he was hunted. Remember, they were like shooting at him.
Yeah,
and
no,
shit like that, bro.
I forgot about that part. I'm not.
And he was a baby. Like he's still youngin'.
Yeah.
And his motivations also, like, I guess a big part of, like, for me is, like, how these backstories play into who they are now and stuff like that. And the fact that, like, when we first met Chopper, he was standoffish as, like, hell. Like, he did not want to deal with Luffy or anyone else. And eventually, because through Luffy's actions and what he told Chopper about him being a monster, he don't care about none of that, like, get on my ship or whatever, it made Chopper like ridiculously happy and all that other stuff. And just the very fact that he wants to be a doctor that heals everybody after all the shit that he been through, he could have easily been like, I hate everybody, fuck all y'all. Like, he could have easily been that, but but the fact that stuff turned him into what he is today, lets me know like his dad definitely all that is plays immaculately into like who he is. So yeah, I will put that into bawling your eyes out. Definitely,
it was never in doubt.
Okay, no, that's fair. It's definitely fair. All right. Next, Senior Pink.
Senior Pink. It's either teardrop or bawling your eyes out.
I agree.
I think it's like height of teardrop. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah,
that's fair. I don't think I'm mad at that.
I'm not mad at that either.
Losing your son, your wife going crazy.
She was in a vegetable state, or not, I don't even know if it's necessarily She was comatose though.
She was comatose. No, she was vegetable because she was still like. Remember, because she went into the snowstorm to go after him, and then she came out in a vegetable state. I think that's what it was, right? So then
I think so.
So he would visit her always in the baby clothes, like in the pacifier and like the baby clothes that their kid was supposed to have.
Yeah, and that's the only thing
ridiculous,
that got
bro.
her, yeah.
That shit is insane. Absolutely.
Yeah. Regardless, it's absolutely the same thing. And for Senior Pink to dress the way he does in honor of his wife, like you first meet this character, you think he's like ridiculous looking, like Oda. What are you thinking? But and you come to find out his backstory, you're like, holy shit, this dude is like the true definition of a man in a sense.
I think that shell shock is definitely one of the coolest parts of his character for sure.
Yeah, dude. No, definitely.
I think it's like it really sticks with people who like get to dress Rosa.
I'm actually getting emotional, bro. That shit. Now as a husband, like, what I wouldn't do for my wife. Like, that shit.
That's real.
That shit hits. I would have to say bawling my eyes out because I'm getting fucking teary eyed right now thinking about it. That shit is crazy, bro.
I'm also cool with that too. I think for like when you get to it, when you like watch One Piece and you see that, it really is iconic, and I think it's also the shell shock, like you guys said, like the contrast.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm cool with either bawling your eyes out or teardrop.
I still think it's teardrop. I don't think it's up there with bawling your eyes out, but I do think it's.
That's fine if you. I'm just saying. For me, it's bawling my eyes.
No, I feel you. I understand the personal.
Yeah.
All right.
I would put it higher than being Corazon, though. I would say that. I feel like.
No, I have it at the top of teardrop.
Yeah. That's a good spot. That's a good one.
Or Hancock is a pretty interesting one.
What was her backstory?
She was a slave, and they gave her the powers. They gave her and her sisters the powers to fuck with her. Like it sounds crazy to like say, but.
But she was also rescued by Fisher Tiger.
The greatest to ever do it, by the way.
Yeah, greatest to go.
Jesus Christ.
Like I said before, the fact that she was a slave with the Celestial Dragons automatically puts her above kind of sad, in my opinion.
I agree.
I think we said that before, right?
Yeah, so she's at least stuffy nose, at least.
I probably put lower teardrop. Probably higher than Nami.
I think I have her in stuffy nose. I ain't gonna lie. Yeah.
Okay, that's fine.
Especially looking back, for some reason. Like, I feel like when you hear it in the moment, it's like, oh shit, she was a slave. But now it's like, I don't even want to keep going with this. I like comparing it so bad. But yeah, I agree. Stuffy nose.
What are you gonna say, Mister?
I don't know. I feel like the shit that could have had, like, it was fucked up what she went through.
Yeah. But, and like the implied stuff is really bad.
Yeah,
for sure.
Yeah, that's why I would put it. I feel like Nami could drop down a bit.
Oh, I don't know. Brother, she's not. But
I don't know.
Yeah. Well, okay. We're not doing the movie villains, right?
We skip it to Zoro.
Tesoro is just like a poor man Doflamingo in a way, right?
Do y'all want to do the Z guy too, or no?
Zephyr?
I didn't even watch the movie, and honestly, I didn't get it spoiled. Actually,
yeah, it was a pretty good movie. All right, so we'll just do these last two, and we'll call it from there, I guess. A-san.
It's got to be at least kind of sad because even though, also he never learned that Sabo didn't die.
I ain't gonna lie, bro, ain't go through nothing, bro.
Chill out, respectfully.
Whoa, wait.
Yeah, we're not letting that slide.
Yeah, we can't.
What is, bro? You're telling me that we're gonna put him above bro and go through nothing?
Absolutely. First off, like we said, he didn't know Sabo didn't die. So he lost his brother, and he lived his life wanting to be
Okay, you know
a big
what?
brother.
Okay,
movie.
no, that's fair because he doesn't have the benefit of hindsight that we gave to the other characters because he had actually never found out. So okay, that's fair. I will give you yes. We kind of
also like his whole thing was kind of similar to Robin in that like, what was the point of me being born if everyone just hates me for who I am?
Exactly.
And we can tell that shit really affected him because of like his last I'm not counting this as backstory, I'm just counting it as proof that this idea affected him. But the last thing he says is that like thank you for loving me and thank you for proving that it was okay for me to be here. I think like it's tragic and maybe it's like one of those like maybe it doesn't amount to a lot of things that happened to him, but like his whole life he was searching for like acceptance and some sort of actual family to replace the fact that Roger's
he never had one.
Being Roger's kid, fucked his life up. So I definitely think it's like, I mean, my favorite character, so I'm biased, so I would say at least higher than kind of sad, but that's me.
And for me, and also to point out, his mother died by giving birth to him.
20 months.
For hiding him from the Marines.
That's crazy.
That is absolutely insane. And then she died giving birth to him, giving him his name, and then just like that, it's over. And then and with the whole thing with Gold Roger, the whole point, like YHuss said about him confirming if it's okay for him to even exist is just a very sad thing, because one of the most tear-jerking things of any media is an identity crisis and not knowing who you are, and because of that stuff is always heart pulling. So that is, I cannot, if nothing else, he is not at the bro ain't been through nothing.
Oh, absolutely.
I would disagree with you saying that that's one of the most tear-jerking forms of tragedy in media. Oh my god, why did I stumble on that word? But I guess that just boils down to personal preference at the end of the day.
I probably put
as far as the rank, I'll concede the stuff he knows. I would say kind of sad, but y'all want to say stuff he knows, that's fine.
I'm definitely saying stuff he knows.
Yeah, especially because
Mod. I don't think he voted.
Yeah, I was just gonna say I'm cool with anything, but bro ain't been through nothing. That's where I'm at.
That's fair. Yeah, because think about it, he was the child hunted by the Marines, bro, for months, right? Because they were hunting, going through all these villages, trying to find whose baby, like, because they knew Gold Roger had a baby, bro. Like, that's crazy. And then with the mom stuff, yeah, definitely stuff,
Yo, the Marines do some crazy shit all the fucking time. They are wild, bro. They were killing like random ass women just in case.
Yeah.
Holy fuck.
Marines were not good people.
No,
I fuck the world government until I die.
Absolutely. All right, last one on the list.
Oof.
Kuma, based off of the last chapter, pretty much. We don't really even have the full story necessarily, but
yeah,
you can go.
Yeah, there's more. There's more waiting.
Yeah, we have a pretty good idea though.
Yeah, I think it's at least teardrop.
Yeah, at least teardrop, and I expect by the time we done with the chapter, you're bawling your eyes out.
Yeah,
I 100% agree. I think that by the time that it's finished, he will definitely be a tear up.
Like, bro, Oda came out swinging off the gate on the first Crown Story chapter, like just slave, parents die, like one in your face, like just blatantly.
Literally, blood of your father getting shot in your face, like that's crazy, bro.
Yeah, wild.
Yeah, no, I agree. I think teardrop for now is fine. Maybe we'll revisit afterwards.
Do we want to try to like rank the top 3 or 5 very quickly?
We can do the whole tier, the whole first tier. Honestly, I don't think it would take that long to rank the whole thing, to be honest.
I say first tier.
Okay, that's fine.
What do you like? You guys agree, Mod, Mister?
If it doesn't take too long, sure, we can do more. But
I really don't think don't think it'll be that much debate. But we'll see how. Let's do the first one and see how long.
I think this is probably might give us the most problems.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. Like, I think this is
the saddest backstory in One Piece.
The
so far.
saddest backstory in One Piece. I think you got to give it to Sanji. No, yep, see, and so begins.
He just straight up laughed at you, bro.
So begins already, bro. It's over. Yeah, it's over, bro.
That was crazy.
Yo, that is crazy.
No words.
The reason why I was laughing is he got his Like when Callie said, like, I don't think we'll disagree. All right, Sanji, I'm like, damn, I already disagree. I can't. I was getting weak at how fast I disagree. Right?
Yeah, I don't think he's as sad as Robin in Law.
You think
Yeah,
Robin
I
and Law is
agree.
sadder?
I absolutely think Robin.
I
Yeah,
think,
I think
well,
so
to be
too.
fair, I think that these are the top three. So if we order these, then that's
Agreed.
fine.
Yeah.
So who do you guys think is sadder between Law and Robin?
I give it to Robin, in my personal opinion.
I think I
Robin-
might honestly go Law.
I think Robin was suffering longer than Law because
Her whole life was fucked up.
her whole life has just been
Even up to dealing with the straw hats she was suffering, and that shit lingered forever. I mean, don't get me wrong, it lingered with Law too, but it took until Water 7 for all that accumulation of her backstory to come to a head, and for her to finally release, and from all those traumas and pressures and everything else that happened to her in her life. So for me, it's definitely Robin. It's just bar none.
I think if I take into account like Alabasta to Water 7, it's definitely Robin. But I don't want to do that, so I'm gonna say Law.
I feel it. But yeah, my vote is Robin.
What do you guys
Okay.
think, Mr. Callie?
I said Robin already, so I'm fine with that. Well, I'm
Yeah,
gonna say Robin.
I say Robin.
You're very
So
fair.
Robin, Law, Sanji then?
Yeah.
I think yeah.
You guys don't think Brooke has a case for third?
Over
Actually,
Sanji? No.
he might.
I don't think he has it over Sanji.
Nah.
Yeah.
I think he would be.
Who
I think
I think
guy
he'd be fourth.
being 50 years? That's not. We
Yeah.
we gave Robin a lot for 27 years.
Yeah. 50 years is a long freaking time to just.
All your ones, not that Robin wasn't our ones, but yeah, you get what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
There's not a debate. It's not even close.
I mean, so if that's the
No,
case,
it is
but
close.
if
It's
that's the
close for
case,
me.
then why wouldn't he go over Law either?
I think Law had a lot happen to him. Like Law had his fucking family get.
That's how I
fucked by
feel
the
about
government.
Sanji.
His
Oh
whole.
yeah, that's true. That's true.
his whole
Sanji had a
people-
lot.
I'm not mad at it if you say Sanji. I just
No,
thought it was
yeah,
a
no.
good
That
idea.
I would. If you would use the amount of time that Brooke spent as the argument, then I would say the same thing for Law and Sanji to counteract that, is that they both went through a lot. They went through a lot more concisely, I guess the word I would use.
Yeah, like compounded tragedies.
yeah, rather than one thing over a long period of time.
It's very fair.
Yeah, I think this would be my top four. I don't know how you guys think.
You know
I
what?
think I agree.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I think Chopper might be at the bottom. I think I don't
Yeah,
know. Heroes is still.
Yeah.
Heroes' story still gets me. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
That shit's crazy, bro.
Yeah,
And I, in my personal opinion, I think Rebecca and Curls, I think that they were. In my personal opinion, I think they're dead even. So
I also think they're dead either.
Yeah, I wouldn't
Fine,
mind. I don't
fine.
mind that. We leave them right beside each other.
Okay.
Yeah, we can keep going. Honestly, it doesn't. If that took us that long, we can do the rest. I think.
yeah.
I
Let's
think we
do
can
it.
run through it. So Teardrop, who has the saddest story here? Senior Pink, Kuma.
I'm a.
I think Kuma might be one.
I think, yeah, Kuma's definitely up there.
Yeah.
Like,
I think we have to give it to Kuma off the strength that we said that he's probably gonna be a tier above by the time it's over.
Yeah.
yeah,
So
it's already
at the top.
crazy.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
he's probably.
Yeah, but
at the top.
even the stuff we already know about Kuma, like losing both his parents, being a slave with them, seeing them go through slavery, seeing his mom die in
Yeah.
slavery.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we're
his
going to
dad
also
shot right
get
in front of his face.
Right,
Like,
and then
it's
we're
like-
also going to get the backstory too of like the freaking him being being turned into a cyborg. So
Yeah.
it's like
Yeah.
that is just yeah.
And then whatever happened to end his reign as the Sorbet King, like there's so much. But yeah, even just what we saw, I think top of Teardrop is fine.
I think at the end of it, like when we do get all of it, he could possibly be number 4.
Potentially, yeah.
Potentially, because like you said, the cyborg thing, like whatever.
Maybe even higher, bro.
No,
Yeah.
definitely possible. But no, I think that's
for sure.
top
Yeah.
of Teardrop. I think Senor Pink is there.
I think seeing
I
Pink
think
is
yeah,
next
I
too.
think Pink
I just think that we're in for a real big ride with Kuma because the fact that Oda has gotten us used to, or not used to, but got us seeing Kuma and his family being so cheerful yet being getting fucked over. I feel like that's going to be the running theme here. Like he's going to be constantly talking about Nika in some way, and then constantly getting fucked right after or something. Oh my goodness, it's going to be crazy. But yeah, Kuma's definitely set up to be like up there. Like,
not 100%. I agree.
Let it out. How do you feel about Doflamingo and Nami?
I actually think I like the way this is now. If we're putting, well,
I agree.
I agree,
so we have these two at the same tier, more or less, right? They're more or less the same.
Yeah.
So,
wait. Do you think that Nami potentially will be higher than Senior Pink?
I don't think so.
No,
I don't think any of us.
No. Okay. Never mind then. Forget it.
Understandable. Understandable. Have a nice day.
I think Teardrop is good as this.
Nice.
Stuffy Nose. I think
who do
Frankie
we got
might.
first?
I want to say Frankie actually. I think I do want to say Frankie.
Yeah.
I think Ricky's is fine at the top.
I think then Koala.
I think Koala above Boa for sure.
I think they're both. I think they're next to each other. Yeah, because more or less, yeah.
Yeah.
So Frankie, Koala, Boa, Ace, Sabo.
I'm cool with that.
You like it? This is how it is?
I'm definitely cool with Ace above Sabo for sure.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, that's fair.
Okay.
So we got Usopp and kinda sad. So it's really who has went through the least between Zoro and Luffy.
Definitely Zoro, bro. Put Zoro bottom in my opinion.
Oh,
think so?
goodness.
Yeah, I definitely think so. Especially in like when you read it, like it's not the same.
Yeah.
Right.
The moments I do feel like Oda definitely played more on Luffy's moments being more sadder than Zoro's in the vacuum.
Yeah,
but
I agree 100%.
When you look at the practicality, it's like one person lost an arm. He thought someone died, but they didn't. And someone actually it's just it's what Oda is trying to sell me versus what actually happened is the problem.
Well, if that's the logic, then it sounds like Zoro went through more than Luffy.
That's what he's trying to say.
Oh, okay,
yeah,
okay,
that's where
that's argument trying to make.
That's where I'm like.
Yeah, I think I would agree with you. I'm not gonna lie.
I kind of agree too.
Yeah.
Yeah,
there you go. The main character has the least sad backstory. Did not go through nothing. That's tough. Always got a tear.
That's why this motherfucker's all happy, bro. Always, bro.
Yeah, Brad, that's real. He ain't go through shit. That's why he always so happy. That's real.
Warrior liberation, bro.
Like the only time is when Ace died, right? And then we saw him go through it, and we saw him go through it then.
Yeah,
then
the Ace death was like, but that's current story. So
Yeah,
that's because he lived a nice life and nothing ever happened to him. So the only time it did happen to him, it was terrible. That's what we're gonna say.
That's real shit. No. Ain't go through shit. The first time he goes through a traumatic event, he fucking freezes. Just stuck. Can't do shit. That's crazy. That's real shit.
Yeah, that is crazy.
Sheltered ass pro tag. That's crazy.
Oh man.
No, but I think it's just you can't get past the fact that like bro ain't had anybody die on him for real. Like it's just hard to get past, you know? Like
yeah, bro. Yeah, no, absolutely.
For shortest amount of screen time, I say Senor Pink does have one of the saddest though.
Yeah, I think that's what like his big
yeah, that was like his big thing. Like they made the whole fight with Frankie like way bigger. Cause
you see this baby ass nigga who's an enemy and is on Doflamingo's crew. It's like yo, it's like fuck this nigga. But then boom, yeah. One of his best works.
Oh, and funny enough, even the editors of Shonen Jump had to get Luffy to be more tragic to make him quote unquote more sympathetic to the audience because originally Shank's arm wasn't even supposed to be gone. The editors asked for Oda to make it like that so that people can have more sympathy for Luffy. So
I didn't know that.
That's crazy because 9 out of 10 times I would disagree with an editor trying to manipulate the mangaka's original vision, but that was probably one of the best changes that they could have ever given that nigga. That's actually crazy.
But then now it spawns those lame ass niggas like, yo, how did Shanks lose an arm when he was a Yonko to a Sea King? Like that's what niggas be saying, bro.
Yeah, no, that's fair as well.
It's a gift and a curse, man.
Yeah, you take what you get, right? Yeah, I guess that's it for this tier list. Any other modifications, comments, anything else?
No, I think that's it, brother.
I think it came out pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm surprised. I didn't think we'd find anybody for that bottom tier until we went through it and started making.
Yeah, I actually didn't think so either until we started talking about it. Like,
We also do. I know. I realized it afterwards. We didn't add like Momo and stuff like that.
Yeah, there's
but
some people we definitely.
Yeah,
add.
there's definitely some more characters.
There's definitely more. Yeah,
but that's why we get a part 2.
Hey,
coming soon.
So we'll revisit this topic again, especially definitely after Kuma's backstory.
Yeah, absolutely. Later. We get a couple more backstories on our belt. We can definitely come back to this.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
There's so many. There's so many, bro. There's like Ivankov is gonna be here. Dragon.
Yeah, dude. No, it's a lot.
The Admirals, like Blackbeard. There's so much. Rocks, Roger. There's so many that are definitely gonna be added. So, well, definitely is a stretch, but yeah, you get what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
This tier list looks so blasphemy to like, especially the bottom 2. Just like, and those are like some of the 2 most popular characters in all of One Piece. So it's like, it's just so funny.
We're not hold that, bro. Check out the pod if you have questions. Watch the episode.
Absolutely.
Like, what? Zoro and Luffy ain't been to y'all trash.
You can definitely see the comments going wild. That's good though.
Right.
Yeah, I guess that's it for the episode. Yep, that's about it. Hope appreciate everybody that hung out with us. Watch this on Twitch today. We appreciate you guys. Big shout outs to everybody that's listening on YouTube, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Podbean, etc. We appreciate all you guys. Make sure you guys follow the Twitter, the Instagram, the TikTok, all Strawhat Sitdown. Subscribe to the YouTube, all Strawhat Sitdown. You look at us, you will find us. No break next week, so we will be back with a chapter review.
Was it 1096, right?
Yeah, I said the wrong person.
Yeah.
Word.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we will be back next week with a chapter review for 1096. We will post this tier list later on our Twitter, so make sure you guys follow that. But yeah, that's it for us. Hope you guys enjoyed the episode. Until next time, take it easy, be safe, be healthy. We appreciate you guys, and we will see y'all when we see y'all. Peace.
Peace.
Peace, y'all.
Peace.
Who gon' get down? We are. This that Strawhat sit down. We are. Who the crew with the fleet? We are. Who gon' piece that one piece? We are. Who gon' get down? We are. This that Strawhat sit down. We are. Who the crew with the fleet? We are. Who gon' piece that one piece? We are. Strawhat sit down crew in the building. We promote to these other podcasts. We gon' put these people in their feelings when they hear this, and they know that they can't top this. We spit facts and we poppin' every time an episode is dropping. We see D3 in the corner, Mister, that's a real G with the green screen in the background. Got him looking like he in a real scene. We got Big Mod in the cut. Always ready with rebuttals, but he bring the knowledge when we in the huddle, so you know the crew is never gonna fumble. And it's YHuss, last but not least. If you ask me, then Cali, mad the captain, make him rally around me. Every Sunday we gon' run deep, and we can't stop until we find out about that one piece. Who gon' get down? We are. This that Strawhat sit down. We are. Who the crew with the fleet? We are. Who gon' piece that one piece? We are. Who gon' get down? We are. This that Strawhat sit down. We are. Who the crew with the fleet? We are.